Oh my god, Fiona, how could you do this to me?
How could I do what to you, Andy?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. How could you exclude me from the shopping trip you guys went on today? You know I love shopping. Not to mention that it was incredibly rude and hurtful of you to do that to me. What kind of friend even are you to just leave someone out like that?
I didn't leave you out, Andy. I told you the other day that me and the girls were going shopping today and that we would be going early because Sasha and Amy have plans for the afternoon. You were invited. It's not my fault that you didn't show up.
Yes, it is. You know that I don't really do early mornings. You all should have just waited for me until I was ready.
Andy, knowing you, that would have taken hours. I bet you didn't even wake up until maybe an hour ago. Am I right? We have been here since 9 to make sure that we could go everywhere that we needed to go.
I don't care what time you got there. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I should have been there too. But no, you were too busy excluding me and probably laughing about me behind my back. Is that what you did? Laugh at how you were excluding me from all the fun? That's a really horrible thing to do, FYI.
No one was laughing at you, Andy. In fact, we were all really annoyed at you. I messaged so many times this morning to see where you were. We even waited around outside for half an hour before realizing that you simply weren't going to show again. We can't all live our lives according to your timetable, Andy. If you want to join in, then you'll need to learn to compromise and fit in with everyone so that we can make plans that suit everyone. We're all very busy people, and we don't have time to wait around for hours on end until you decide that it's time to grace us with your presence.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is that you're better than me because you have busier lives and that I'm just a lazy loser who no one wants to hang out with? Is that it?
What? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you need to compromise and actually try if you want to be part of events and outings like these.
Whatever. We both know that I'm way better than you or anyone else, Fiona. You should all be worshipping the ground that I walk on and feel honored that you have to wait for me. My presence makes everyone's lives better. Just because you losers are jealous of me doesn't give you the right to just ditch me like you did.
Whoa, I think it may be time to get off your high horse. And when did I ever say that I was jealous of you?
You don't need to say it. I just know that it's true. We both know that I'm so much better than you. I'm prettier, hotter, richer, and loads more. All of the boys would much rather talk to me than even give you or any of the other girls a second glance. That's why you're trying to exclude me from everything. It's sad and pathetic that you would stoop so low just to try and make yourself feel better than you actually are.
You want to know why we weren't bothered if you showed up today or not? It's because of this stupid, arrogant attitude of yours where you think that you're so much better than anyone else around you. You're insufferable.
Huh? I don't even know what that means.
Big surprise there.
You know, this snarky, sarcastic attitude of yours is really not that flattering for you. Maybe you should work on yourself before you start trying to lecture me about how I behave. And if anything, you should be singing my praises. If it weren't for me, then you would be one of the nobodies of the world. Worthless and ignored. At least when I'm around, people actually pay attention to you. So you should be thanking me for making your life better.
Making my life better? You really haven't done that, Andy. If anything, you've made it worse. No one wants to talk to me when you're around.
Well, that's to be expected. I am gorgeous.
It's not because of that. It's because of your obnoxious and bratty attitude. You scare everyone off. No one can stand your behavior when you're constantly looking down your nose at them.
That's not how people feel. I know it's not. You're just trying to make me feel insecure about myself. Well, it's not going to work. I know that everyone loves me. I can't help it if you're just jealous of me. Honestly, it's really unattractive. Sort yourself out, Fiona, and maybe you'll actually have some luck in finding a boyfriend.
You know what, Andy? That's it. Me and the girls were talking today, and we've decided that we don't want you to come on this holiday with us.
Whoa. Hold up. What? You can't do that. That's discrimination.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You're discriminating against me because of my beauty and natural ability to draw anyone and everyone towards me. You're all just jealous that you can't do the same, so you want to get rid of me. It's not fair. Why should I be excluded simply because all of you can't handle the fact that I'm better than you? Suck it up and deal with it.
As I've already told you, that's not the reason why we want you not to come. Have you not been listening to a word I've been saying?
Why should I? It's all boring anyway. I just know that you're persecuting me because of my looks and how much better I am at everything than you are. But really, you and the rest of the girls should be begging for me to come.
And why's that?
Well, at least that way you might actually get to talk to a guy. if I let you. Obviously, they'll all be surrounding me, but if I make it clear that I'm not interested in them, I'm sure you can pick up my scraps. That's what a good doggy does.
Are you actually calling me a dog?
Well, you've got the looks of one.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm done with talking to you. Goodbye.
Wait, Fiona, don't go. I was just joking. You don't look that bad. Please, just let me come on the holiday. I've been looking forward to it.
I will only let you come if you promise to drop the bratty and horrible attitude and if you promise to meet us on time. Got it?
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I'll do that.
Well, I'm just letting you know that if you're not at the airport at the same time as all of us, we're not waiting around for you. As soon as that plane is boarding, me and everyone else are getting on it and going on holiday.
Yes, I get it. I've already said that I'll be on time. There's no need to keep repeating it like I'm dumb or something.
Okay then. The flight's at 10 a.m., so we're all meeting at the airport at 8, so that we have enough time to get through security and to our gate without having to rush. So meet us near the entrance of the airport at 8.
Whoa, do you mean 8 a.m.? As in the morning?
Yeah?
I literally just told you that I don't do mornings. You'll have to change the time.
Andy, the tickets are already booked and paid for. There's no changing the flight. It'll cost way too much to get a later flight now, and we wouldn't even be able to get a refund on the tickets we already have. We all already agreed that this was the best time for the flight, so you'll just have to compromise and try to get there on time.
Fine.
Okay then, I'll see you at the airport then. Remember, 8 a.m.
Yes. Okay. Morning, Fee. I can't wait to go on holiday today, so I know it's a little bit later than what we said, but I overslept a little bit. I'm just going to finish up packing and I'll be on my way. I think everything will probably take me around 6 hours, give or take. There are a few things I need to do before I leave.
Andy, it's 11:30.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you said that we were all meeting at 8 or whatever, but I couldn't make it. I just couldn't force myself to get out of bed. I figured a couple more hours wouldn't hurt. You guys will just wait for me anyway, right?
For 6 hours?
Yeah.
Not a chance.
What?
Me and the girls aren't going to wait around for 6 hours for you. Do you really think we're that insane?
But I'm the one you all worship. I'm the only one who'll make this whole holiday worthwhile. You can't go without me.
Too late.
What are you on about?
We already left.
What do you mean you've already left? Why would you do that?
Because the plane was at 10 a.m. this morning? I told you that we wouldn't be waiting around for you. It's your fault if you didn't believe me.
I can't believe you've done this to me. What kind of friend are you?
Let's face it, Andy, we're not actually friends.
Well, at least you've got that right. If anything, you guys are more like my little minions to do whatever I tell you to do. Which I'm pretty sure was to wait for me no matter what.
We're not your minions, and we never agreed that we'd wait for you. I explicitly told you that we would do the exact opposite.
You are so mean. I'll be telling my dad all about this.
Go ahead and tell your dad, although you might also want to tell him your little secret.
And what's that little secret then?
That you're dating his boss?
What? How did you know about that?
Oh, please. It's so easy to see. Not to mention that my friend works for the same company, and he's seen you sneaking into the guy's office. I'm surprised your dad hasn't caught you, to be honest.
You can't tell my dad anything about that. He would freak out. Not to mention that he would totally quit his job if he knew. We really need the money as well.
Hey, I like your dad, so I think he deserves to know the truth. But it's not my place to say anything. Maybe you can grow conscious and tell him yourself. You know, before you're late for a much more important date due to his boss, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god, how did you know?
Oh wow, I was just joking, but it's actually true. Well, good luck explaining that one to your dad. Anyway, me and the girls are about to go and enjoy a lovely time by the pool. Don't message me anymore. Oh, and if you hadn't realized, we're not friends anymore, so stop trying to boss me around. Besides, from the sound of things, you've got bigger problems on your hands.
Ugh, I swear, Fee, that's it. We're no longer friends.
I just said that.
Whatever. Girls like you are a dime a dozen. I can have a new friend in no time.
Whatever you say. Anyway, goodbye. After my holidays with my friends, I returned home to discover that Andy's secret had gotten out and had not gone down well with her dad. The man had basically kicked Andy out of his home due to what she had done. As well as that, her boyfriend had dumped her after finding out that she was pregnant, and he didn't want his wife to find out. Andy was basically forced to finally grow up, as she now had a little life growing inside of her who depended on her acting like a mature adult. As for me, I decided not to get back in contact with Andy. I didn't like the way that she treated me, and I knew that I deserved better. Sometimes, you just need to get rid of the negativity in your life, even if that is people. Hey, sweetie, are you free at all to talk?
Yeah, I guess. It'll have to be quick though, as I'm on my lunch break and it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, of course. I was trying to catch you during lunch. Looks like I timed it just right.
So, what's wrong?
It's just, I've been looking over our statements from the bank for the last few months, and quite a lot of money has come out. And I can't really see where or why it's been needed. Is there anything you needed to tell me? I mean, there's quite a lot being spent on unnecessary things. Have you developed a bit of a spending problem? Because if you have, there are people who can help with that. We can go see a professional.
No, everything's fine. I've got it all under control. Besides, everything I spend my money on is completely necessary, so I don't know what you're going on about there. Also, you're kind of making me feel bad. You're pretty much saying that you don't trust me to be responsible with money. You really think that I'm such an idiot that I'd just spend it all in luxuries?
No, of course not, sweetie. I just thought that maybe you hadn't realized how much you had spent recently. I know that it can happen sometimes. I'm sure I've spent more than I've needed to on occasion. I just wanted to check and make sure that everything was okay. I mean, it is my money too, so I kind of have a right to be concerned about it if it looks like something strange is happening.
Wow, so now you're gonna try and guilt trip me? Real fair. I know that we share finances, I'm not an idiot, but sometimes I might need to spend a little bit more. Is that okay, Mr. Bank Manager?
What? No, I'm sorry. If you want me to trust you more with the finances, then I need to do that. I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
I know, but what you were saying still hurts though.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Look, I'm just gonna go and calm down a little bit. Just promise me that you'll relax about the money. I've got everything under control.
Okay, I will.
Okay, thanks. It means a lot that you're trusting me.
Yeah, of course. If you need any help at all, don't hesitate to ask me.
I won't. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'm just finishing my lunch.
Okay then, see you later. Ethan, what on earth has happened?
Whoa, calm down. What do you mean?
I mean that I've just checked the monthly statements again, and in these last 3 months, you've spent thousands of dollars from our joint savings account. Not to mention that there's also a warning letter from the bank reminding you that you owe them over $30,000 from your credit cards. You told me that you were handling it. I trusted you. What happened?
Oh, that. Well, to be honest, I was just kind of hoping that you wouldn't find out. I meant to hide those statements from you before you found them.
What? How can you say that? Of course I'd find out. I'm your wife.
Hang on, don't shout at me. I did try to get it back, you know.
Just start from the beginning. How did you spend this much money?
Okay, well, some of it was on essentials, you know? New clothes, new shoes, and stuff like that. I even got myself a nice new watch. I wanted a Rolex, but I didn't have enough credit on my card to be able to afford one. Anyway, that was what I spent some of the money on.
And the rest of it?
Fine. I spent quite a lot on a new car and some other things that I thought would be a good thing to have.
A new car? Hang on, I've not seen this new car.
Yeah, well, when I say new car, I mean like new to me as I've not owned it before. Really, it's quite a vintage thing that needs a fair bit of work to get it back into the best condition.
What? So where is this car then?
I put it in a nearby garage. Didn't want it getting stolen or anything, and our house doesn't have it anywhere to put it as the garage only fits one car.
A car is quite a massive purchase. How come you never told me about this?
Because I knew you'd be against it. You'd say it was too much money or something and wouldn't let me get it. Even though it's a car that I've been wanting for years now. Ever since I could drive, actually.
Yeah, but that car has put us into major debt. Like, we owe thousands of dollars to the bank. Not to mention everything else you've spent.
Well, it's not like I haven't tried getting the money back. When I first got into debt, I went to the casino in town and tried my hardest. I actually had quite a nice little pot going. but then I kind of lost it when I bet it all. I just thought I was on a roll, you know?
You do know that the house always wins in the casino?
Yeah, well, now I do. So, how can we sort this mess out?
Well, you could sell the car you bought. Maybe that would raise a bit of money.
No way, that's my car now. I'm gonna keep it and do it up.
I guess we have no other choice than to work really hard then. If we're frugal with our money over the next year or so, we should be able to save enough up to pay off the debt before we rack up too much interest.
We? You're gonna help me pay it off?
Well, I did say our finances were kind of intertwined, not to mention you're my husband. I vowed I'd be with you through richer or poorer. Well, time to put that to the test. But as a couple, we need to help each other out. You're going to need to pull your socks up as well and start putting money away for the credit card payments. If we don't get a handle on this debt quickly, then we could end up losing everything if the bank takes it from us, including your new car and the house.
Of course, I'll help in any way I can. I love having an older wife who knows how to handle these things.
I'm only older by a few years, and anyway, it's not going to be easy. To get rid of this much debt is going to require us to really focus and work hard. You're going to have to get a second job as well, as we still need money to live off of. I'm already working flat out at the hospital, but I'll see if I can pick up any more shifts as well.
You mean I've got to find another job on top of the one I already have? Why can't you do that? I mean, it just seems a bit unfair is all.
Well, like I just explained, I can't get another job as my work at the hospital takes up pretty much all of my time. Being a nurse isn't easy, you know?
Oh, and my job is?
Well, not to be funny, but it's easier than mine, that's for sure. You get to sit in the office all day and go home at a reasonable time. I'm stuck doing random shifts at all sorts of times throughout the day. Not to mention I deal with people who could actually be dying. It's a very stressful job. Also, this is your debt, so you should be the one to make the most efforts to sort it out. It's only fair.
Well, not really.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, I might have kind of racked up the debt a little, but that's only because you never let me buy anything fun. What's the point of having money if you can't do anything fun with it?
But is it really worth the cost of all this debt? It's only going to get worse if you don't pay it off quickly, and it can even affect any purchases you might want to make in the future, like a house or something. As a couple now, we need to check with each other when we want to buy expensive things, so that we know exactly what the situation with our money is.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't be a couple.
Huh?
Well, if being together means that I can't even spend my own money how I'd like, then I don't think this is gonna work out.
Are you seriously saying you want to leave me?
Well, what's the point of being together anyway if we're constantly gonna be working and not spending any time together? Of course, if you got a second job as well, then we'd be able to pay the debt off quicker and spend more time together. But if you don't want to do that...
No, I see your point. I'll look for a second job too, okay?
Okay, great. I knew you'd come around. Well, I better get back to work. This money isn't gonna earn itself. Oh, could you make that pasta dish I really like for dinner? Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Sure. No problem. Love you. Ethan? Where are you? It's really late.
Oh, Han, I'm just hanging out with some friends. We're having a great time. I've been under so much stress lately with my new job that I needed a bit of time to unwind.
But Ethan, we can't afford to be spending money like this. We owe the bank so much already.
Relax, will you? I'm not out. I'm at the garage where my car is. I bought like a box of beer and we're just chilling here. Hardly any money's been spent. Only on the drinks and some takeout.
Oh, but that can still be quite expensive, especially if you have a lot of friends there and they're all expecting you to pay for their things. Not to mention the month before you spent over $1,000 on new parts for that car of yours. I swear, it's been much more of a financial death trap than anything I've ever bought before. If you're not going to take your debt seriously, then I'm not going to help you pay it off. It's not fair for me to kill myself working when you're not bothering to help with this debt properly.
I've been working my butt off for the last year to pay for this stupid debt. The least I deserve is a little bit of time with my friends to blow off some steam.
Well, what about me?
What about you?
I'm tired and fed up and would love to spend some time with my friends. I'd love to spend some quality time with you as well. But you just seem to avoid me and only come to me when you want money.
Well, it's not my fault that the sight of you annoys me at the minute.
What?
Yeah, I know you mean well, but the fact that you're pushing me so hard to pay back this debt is really making me start to resent you. I just wanted some time to chill out, away from your nagging and stuff.
I see. I guess I'll leave you to chill out then.
Great, thanks. Thank God she shut up. Can you believe I've actually put up with her the last year just to pay this stupid debt off? Laura? Babe.
Wrong chat, babe.
Oh no.
So, I take it that you've been seeing this Laura behind my back then? How long has that been going on?
Well, what? No, I haven't been seeing anyone. That was just a joke text I sent you to try and be funny. Obviously, it didn't work too well. So sorry about that, babe.
Uh-huh, sure. You do realize that I wasn't born yesterday, right?
Hannah, I swear, I can explain.
Explain what? How you've been trying to use me to work myself to death to pay off all of your debts? And then once that's done, you'll divorce me or something, right?
How did you...
Like I said, I'm not an idiot. Not like you, anyway.
Huh? How am I the idiot?
Did you really think that you were being sneaky all these months? I've known about you and your girlfriend for ages now.
What? How? Why didn't you say anything?
You're not exactly the best at sneaking around, and I didn't say anything because I wanted to teach you a lesson. You know all of that debt I've supposedly been paying off? Yeah, that's not exactly true. After I found out that you were cheating on me, I stopped making my monthly payments. The debt is all in your name, not mine, so it doesn't affect me anyway.
What? Why would you do that? Now there's gonna be thousands still left for me to pay.
Yeah, pretty much. Why should I pay off your debts when you've been nothing but a horrible husband to me? Instead, I've been saving up, and I've actually bought myself a lovely new apartment. It's much bigger than the one we're in now, and even has a balcony overlooking the river that I can sit out on. And do you want to know the best part?
What?
There's no obnoxious man, lazing around the place and acting like a teenager, ordering me to tidy up after him. I honestly don't know what I saw in a childish man such as yourself. Thank you for making it easy for me to leave.
You can't just leave me with all this debt. I'm your husband.
About that, I've left the divorce papers for you to sign on the kitchen table. You might want to do it ASAP. Otherwise, I will be taking you to court for scamming me. Your choice.
But...
Oh, and you can stay at your friend Laura's tonight. I don't want you back in this house whilst I'm in it. Goodbye and good riddance, Ethan.
Hannah, wait!
After I left Ethan, I moved into my new apartment and I couldn't have been happier with it. All of that extra work also meant I had quite a bit of money left over to do whatever I wanted with it. At the minute, I'm thinking about traveling somewhere abroad. As for Ethan, with the revelation that he still has thousands of dollars to pay off, he had to pick up more shifts at his 2 jobs. His girlfriend Laura also left him, claiming that he was way too poor to be with. It looks like Ethan is going to be dealing with the consequences of his actions for a very long time.